everybody, this is Jim Hartford. How are you? Hey, just a quick message today. There's an important thing going on in the economy, in the world economy, as a matter of fact. There's different things that go on throughout history that change the world. So one of the big things was 6,000 years ago, people started to use gold as commerce, and about 3,000 years ago, they started to use gold as money. Okay, so this was the standard for years and years, gold and silver. And then in the last couple hundred years, what came along was paper money. Okay, so what happened was we used to have gold certificates, and so what happened was this was a receipt for gold. You go to the bank, you would give them this receipt, and they would give you gold. So in this case, it's a 20. They would give you $20 worth of gold. Okay, so that was a big move forward in terms of money. This is much lighter, much easier to carry around than to carry bunches of gold around. Okay, so that was a major step forward. The next thing that happened back in the late 60s and 70s, early 70s, was we moved to credit cards. Okay, that was the next step forward in the evolution of using money. So you didn't have to carry wads of this; you could just carry your credit card and your debit card. Okay, and what happened in 2008 was we had something called Bitcoin came along, cryptocurrency backed by the blockchain. Don't know what that means now. You can look that up later. But the big thing was the next step forward was to use cryptocurrency, so you could use your phone or your computer, and you can do transactions all over the world, bypassing the banking system. I can send money to anybody all over the world. In Singapore, wouldn't cost me hardly any money, just a small transaction fee. Whereas if you try to wire money to Singapore, it costs you $75, $150, and even though it's electronic, it still might take 3 days to a week for the other person to get the money. Whereas using my phone, I could send you a Bitcoin instantaneously, and you get it in a matter of seconds. So that was the move forward. So now what's happened was, I'm sure you followed Bitcoin over the last few years. It was released in 2008 for fractions of a penny a piece, and then last year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, Bitcoin went up to almost $20,000 for Bitcoin. What is a Bitcoin? It's just digital currency. It's not backed by anything. You know, at least when you've got paper money, before it was backed by gold. And currently it's not backed by gold or silver, but it's backed by the United States government. So at least there's something there. Bitcoin is not backed by anything. So when Bitcoin explodes, could be worth nothing. So already you went from $20,000 down to $3,000, okay? Because intrinsically there's nothing there. So now there's a company called Karatbars. They've now merged technology from 6,000 years ago with the latest thing, blockchain, and we create our own cryptocurrency called KBCs and KCB coins. Okay, what does that mean? Why is it so revolutionary? Because Bitcoin's backed by nothing. Okay, this backs our coins. So starting on the 4th of July of this year, 2019, you can trade 100 KBC coins for a gram of gold. This is 5 grams. This is like 500 coins. Okay, nowhere in the world do you see that. Okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all the other Litecoin, whatever, backed by nothing, backed by air. This is the first coin in the world backed by physical gold that you can get in your hand. Like I have this gold in my hand. This is 5 grams of gold, or about almost $300 worth of gold in my hand, which I could use 500 coins of these, okay, to get 5 grams of gold. That is amazing. And the kicker is, the KBC coins are currently 2 cents. So if you get 100 coins, what is that? $2. I could trade $2 worth of cryptocurrency for $50 worth of gold, because the gold's running about $50 a gram now. That is amazing, okay? But to blow your mind even further, okay, gold, I believe, is going to explode because the President Trump, is looking to take America back onto the gold standard. We got off the gold standard in 1971 with President Nixon. President Trump is about to bring us back on the gold standard. So let's think about that. Gold currently runs about $1,320 an ounce today, okay? Or by the gram, it's running about $50 a gram. Well, if we get back on the gold standard, okay, big if President Trump can pull that off, you're going to see gold skyrocket to $10, $15, $20, $25,000 per ounce, because you've got, thanks to quantitative easing, you got $4.5 trillion in this stuff out there, in paper money out there, not backed by nothing. If we're now going to back this by gold, with the amount of gold that we have in Fort Knox and elsewhere, the price of gold is going to skyrocket. Okay, we're talking, like I said, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 an ounce. So this, 5 gram card that today is worth, $275, $300 rounding off, it's going to be worth $3,000 or more. Okay, it's huge. So that's what we're talking about. So when you look at the cryptocurrency, if I can get 100 coins today for $2, and on the 4th of July of this year, it now goes for a gram of gold, that's $50. What did I just do? I multiplied my money by what? 25 times. So the time to get started is now, between now and July. You can pick up our cryptocurrency, pennies on the dollar, and then when come July 4th, you can trade it for gold. But what's even more amazing, aside from what could happen if we Trump takes the gold, puts America back on the gold standard, is this year it's going to be 100 coins per gram. Next year we're looking at 75 grams per coin, then 50 and 25 and so on. At some point, it's going to be 1 coin for 1 gram of gold. Can you imagine that? You pay 2 cents for a coin and you're getting $50 worth of gold, or if it even skyrockets, even better. And here's the cool thing. Karatbars owns their own gold mines. We own 2 gold mines, or we have ownership in 2 gold mines. One of them is the biggest in the world with 700 tons of gold in the ground. Okay, so I've got a buddy that owns about 100 gold mines across the United States. It costs him about $600 to take an ounce of gold out of the ground. So whatever the price of gold is above $600, that's pure profit for him. So if Karatbars can get gold out of the ground for $300, they're overseas, so their labor is probably a lot cheaper. No matter what the price of gold is, we have our own supply. So Karatbars backs all of our gold coins. We have our own supply. So that's a huge profit for the company. As the company makes more and more profit, they buy more and more gold to back up our cryptocurrency. Currently, we have 135 kilograms of gold on deposit to back up the KBC coins. So in a nutshell, it is amazing. So give back to me, or the person that shared this video with you, give back to them. There's certain times in your life when opportunities come along, and I know people like to run their mouth and say things, but this is for real. Okay, there's a certain time, a certain place to take advantage of things. This is the time to get these cryptocurrency coins and to have it attached to gold and to watch gold potentially skyrocket. Anyway, I'm just excited. Give me a call. You know my number, or whoever it is that sent you this video. Get in contact with them. It's important. Aloha.